Welcome to another episode of Food with Theory. Today we're going to learn about triads using
cupcakes.
Cupcakes. That's right. We are going to learn how to build triads and inversions using cupcakes. Let's get started. Every triad is made up of a stack of thirds that create a root, a third, and a fifth. The root of a chord is like the cake, the actual cake. When you describe a cupcake, you say it's a chocolate cupcake with raspberry filling and chocolate icing. That is yours. Or you say it's a vanilla cupcake with blueberry filling and buttercream icing. But you always describe the cupcake in terms of the cake. In a triad, it's the same way. You describe it in terms of the root. So we have a vanilla cupcake, and we're going to pretend that's a C chord.
Vanilla.
Now on that root, you can put a major third or a minor third. And then that will determine the flavor of your chord. Finally, on the top, you're going to put another major or minor third that completes the triad and makes it full. If you just have the cake with the filling, you don't have a cupcake. Somebody in my class Friday said a cupcake without icing is just a muffin. So, who wants to get their cupcake done first?
Me.
Do you want a major third or a minor third inside your cupcake?
I did it. Major.
All right, we're going to take a major third and put it inside this root. All right, so he has a major third between his root and the third of his chord. He's got major filling there in the middle. What do you want on top? Do you want a major third or a minor on top?
Major.
More major. All right.
Minor.
Oh, minor. Okay. So now we're going to take the minor third and put that on top. We have a root with major third on the middle, a minor third on the top. Micah has just requested a major cupcake. Micah, eat that major cupcake. How's it taste?
Delicious.
Delicious. What color do you want inside your cupcake? Yellow or pink?
Yellow.
Yellow. That's her favorite color. So we're going to take a minor third and insert that in the middle of her cupcake here. So now she has a minor third between her root cake and her filling, the third. Okay. Now, Victoria, what icing do you want on top? Do you want yellow or pink on top?
Yellow.
More yellow on top.
Yeah.
So we're putting another minor third on top with wherever the icing. Just plop that right there.
That's like an inch long.
So Victoria's got a minor third on the bottom, a minor third on the top. Victoria has a diminished cupcake. How is it? Yum. So we made a major cupcake with a major third and a minor third on top. And we've made a diminished cupcake with a diminished third in the middle and a diminished third on top. Two other triad types that I'll make. We start like Micah and we put a major third in the middle. And if we put another major third on top, well, you would think it would be a real major cupcake because it's major and major, but a major third with a major third on top of that is actually called augmented. Can you say that word?
Augmented.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Come back to your chair. So this would be an augmented triad where we've got, if you look in the middle, you've got major in the middle and major on the top. There, it's back together, kind of. Yeah, you can have the augmented cupcake. All right, so what's left? We got major, we got diminished, we got augmented. Let's make a minor triad cupcake. A minor triad cupcake. It's probably going to have what in the middle? Major or minor?
Minor.
Yeah, we're going to put some minor filling in this minor cupcake. So we've got a minor third in the middle. But we already saw with Victoria's, if you put a minor third on top, you get a diminished cupcake. So if we want a minor cupcake, we're actually going to put a major third on top.
Look at me.
So now,
Look at me.
with a minor third in the middle and a major third on the top, we have a minor cupcake. Alright, I've decided to abandon the icing bags for icing bowls and see how that goes. Alright, so we're going to create another major triad, but this time we're going to talk about inversions and part writing. When you're part writing, you have 4 parts, but a triad only has 3 notes. So you have to choose what note to double. When you double a note, that means that 2 different voice parts, like the soprano and the tenor, are going to be singing the same note. So that depends on your inversion, what part of the chord you're going to double. So remember, the root of the chord is like the cake. The third of the chord is the filling, and the fifth of the chord is the icing on top. For our major chord, we have major filling. Stuff that down in there. Minor third on top. When you're in root position, what you do to make the most stable and least messy chord, something you've probably seen done online before, is you double the root. So you do twice as much cake. You put an extra root in there somewhere, and it makes for a nice, solid triad. It's not going to be too messy. I hope not. I'm going to need some of that. When you have a first inversion chord, what that means is that the third of the chord is actually on the bottom. So remember, for this one, you can see the filling in there. We had a major third, so we're going to put that on the bottom of our chord. Okay, so it's going to go underneath the root. Now we've got icing on the bottom, filling on the bottom. That's not really the most stable thing in the world. But still, to be a triad, we're going to need a fifth. So we'll put our icing on top. And good part writing practice is to double whatever is on the top. So at this point, we've got the third, the root, and the fifth. We could really put anything on top. So let's just put some more filling on the top. There we go. That's pretty. Oh, don't stick that back in there. That just fell on the floor. Wait, no, turn it. The third triad inversion is actually called second inversion because the first is root position. It's not actually an inversion, technically. In second inversion, you put your icing on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, so you thought filling on the bottom was messy. Icing on the bottom is even less stable than filling on the bottom.
Yes.
You still have to put a third in there. But if you're gonna have the fifth on the bottom, the icing, that unstable sound, just go ahead and commit to the mess and put some more icing on the top. That's called doubling the fifth. So, okay, yes, good.
That looks yummy.
So in review, root position, root is on the bottom, and then you'll double the root. Put the root again somewhere else in the chord. It makes it really solid. You're like, this is definitely this chord. In this case, we're calling the root a C. We've got 2 C's in our chord. It's a solid C chord. In first inversion, we've got the third, in this case our major third, on the bottom. And that is a little less stable. Oh yeah, you got an icing mustache. It's a little less stable. In this case, we've got 2/3, the root, and the fifth. The most unstable is this guy here, our second inversion. You've got icing, the fifth, on the bottom. You've got a root, you've got a third, and you've got more icing on the top. Is that for me? Thank you. The most important thing to know about theory and triads and cupcakes, the one thing they all have in common is that they're super sweet and you should totally enjoy them.
I want one.
I love theory. What should they do if they like our videos?
Subscribe.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
All right. All right. So, okay. Right? All right. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. 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 All right. So, all right. So, all right. 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 I sing. I sing. I sing.
One.
Plop, plop, plop that right there.